It's the hottest dish in the streets. It's what everyone's talking about on Facebook,
Twitters and Facebooks and all that stuff.
It's time for Big Tigger's Trending Topics on V103.
Time for the Trending Topics, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And it's being brought to you by Boar's Head. Fire up your lunch with Boar's Head, blazing buffalo chicken. If anybody from Boar's Head is listening, please drop some off. Now, this might be one of the saddest trending topics I might have to deliver all year. So, Bill Cosby testified in 2005 he got Quaaludes with the intent of giving them to young women he wanted to have sex with. And he admitted giving the sedative to at least one woman and to quote-unquote other people, according to documents obtained Monday by the Associated Press. The AP had gone to court to compel the release of the documents. Cosby lawyers had objected on the grounds that it would embarrass their client. You think? 77-year-old comedian was testifying under oath in a lawsuit filed by a former Temple University employee. He testified he gave her 3.5 pills of Benadryl. Cosby settled that sexual abuse lawsuit for an undisclosed term in 2006. His lawyers in the Philadelphia case did not immediately return phone calls. Cosby has been accused by more than 24 women of sexual misconduct, including allegations by many that he drugged and raped them in incidents dating back more than 4 decades. Cosby has never been criminally charged, and most of the accusations are barred by statutes of limitation. He resigned in December from the Board of Trustees at Temple, where he was a popular face in Philadelphia school in advertisements, fundraising campaigns, and commencement speeches. Fast forward to Jill Scott. Jill Scott was waving the flag and supporting Bill Cosby, despite the countless allegations that he drugged and sexually assaulted women. Now she has recounted and says she no longer stands by the comedian. She tweeted that she defended Cosby because there was no concrete evidence against him. She said after reading the newly released court documents, she can no longer support the comedian. Quote, about Bill Cosby, sadly his testimony offers proof of terrible deeds, which is all I have ever required, believing the accusations. She went on to say she initially refused to believe them because so many African-American men are detained or imprisoned for crimes without evidence. She said the sworn testimony is proof, and then she added she was completely disgusted. I stood by a man and I respected and loved. I was wrong, and it hurts. In Hollywood, others who were critical of Cosby questioned whether or not the victims would finally receive justice. Filmmaker Judd Apatow said, now we can all stand up. Now can we all stand up and support the victims? Will silence continue? Sad state of affairs. Let's move on to another funny man, Chris Tucker. Not laughing right now. His Netflix stand-up comedy special comes out this Friday, except for the fact that he's getting sued for it. Comedian Terry Hodges is suing Netflix and Chris, claiming he's done a ton of work for Tucker on the special for years. Started back in 2008. Says he racked up $66,000 in fees during trips to Philly, LA, and Atlanta, and hasn't been regularly paid since 2011. On top of that, he says Tucker promised to make him co-producer, which would entitle him to a little on the back end, but that also fell through. Tucker's attorney, Marty Singer, says the lawsuit is absurd and completely without merit. We will fully expect this case to be thrown out by the court. And last but not least, you remember Jared? The dude that was losing weight for Subway? Well, apparently he's under investigation in a large-scale FBI operation targeting child pornography. Agents raided Jared Fogel's suburban Indy home on Tuesday, and today, actually this morning, reportedly removed an array of electronic devices for examination. His wife and children left the house. Fogel was detained but not placed under arrest. The raid comes a few days after the kiddie porn arrest of Russell Taylor, the director of the Jared Foundation, which Fogel founded to fight child obesity. Fogel became a spokesman for Subway several years ago after losing 235 pounds by eating Subway sandwiches and appearing in multiple commercials. Just say it ain't so, Jared. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. That's going to do it for the trending topics. Need more information on this story and the Jill Scott in particular, please hit up v-103.com. We can not only listen to it in its entirety, you can see this whole trending topic, say it ain't so face. Man, more Big Tigger Show next on V103.